Hey, what's up, you guys? So Charlie here. Today I wanted to talk about Amazon FBA and how I think it can be a great way to make $100,000 or more of passive income per year. So with Amazon FBA, you're basically utilizing the huge marketplace, which is Amazon. So Amazon has over 300 million active users and they sell tons of stuff. So basically, you're taking advantage of how many people there are on their platform, and you can sell your own products on there and make a killing. There is serious potential, but you do have to know how to do it right. Once you get your shop up and running smoothly, then there's not too much to do. All you really have to do maybe is to keep your listings up to date, place more orders with the factory, and make sure no other competitors maybe latch onto your product and start selling it. There are tons of people doing this type of business model, and I really do think it's here to stay. Amazon makes profit, you make profit, so it's like a win-win situation for both you and Amazon, so I don't see it being outphased anytime soon. So first, what is Amazon FBA? Well, Amazon FBA is a platform that lets people like you, me, it lets us sell things on Amazon. And basically what Amazon does is it makes it really easy for us. All we have to do is provide the product. So let's say you maybe get 300 units of a product that you private label. You're going to send it to Amazon's warehouse and they're going to store it for you there. When a customer places an order, Amazon's going to ship it out for you and handle all the customer service. So once you get it to Amazon, there's pretty much nothing that you have to do actively, and that is why it's passive. Of course, they are going to take a fee every time you sell something, so that fee is going to be Amazon's fee, and it's also going to be the shipping fee. The fee does kind of suck, but you can still make great profit margins if you calculate your numbers correctly. And this lets you really scale your business. Since you're not actively shipping out orders, Amazon's going to do everything for you. So you can, get a catalog of 100 products and they're going to do everything for you. So basically you can just sit back and relax. So how do you get started? The first thing in getting into Amazon FBA is picking a product. This is probably the hardest part because you need to be selective. You need to run the numbers. You need to see what products work, what products are selling, what products have fewer competitors and fewer reviews. So you're going to have to do a bunch of product research in order to come up with a product that you do want to sell. And how I go about this is I look for products that aren't being sold by big brands. So you don't want products that are sold by big brands because consumers are just going to pick that product since they have that brand awareness. You want to pick products where people don't really care about the brand. So like these generic products that, it doesn't matter if you choose this brand or this brand, the product is the same, right? Also, you're going to want to choose products that don't have too many competitors. The more competitors there are, that means the more people are going to be selling the product, the lower the cost probably compared to the cost to buy it. And with less competitors, it's going to be easier for you to rank on the first page when people search that particular product. And also you want the product that you choose to not have too many reviews on the competitor pages. So you don't want to choose a product that has 10 competitors selling the same product and each of these products has maybe 500 reviews, right? It's going to be really hard for you to get your product up to that level. And that's why I recommend picking a niche product because these are products that aren't as popular. They're still selling, but the big brands aren't making them. There aren't too many people selling them. So it's easier to get a popular product that makes you lots of money. So here are some weird products that people are selling. Like you never think of these products, but they can do really well. And as long as there are people buying them and you're making those sales, then you're going to be pocketing the profit. People are selling things like bonsai tree toolkits, stainless steel soap dispensers, first aid kits, and memory foam pregnancy pillows. So these are just some of the products that people are doing. There's infinite products out there that you could sell. And one way to find these products is to use particular tools. And the tools that I've used to find my products are actually JungleScout and Viral Launch. So I'll actually link those two in the description below. These are extensions that let you set criteria, and it's going to do a search for you and come up with a bunch of products that match those criteria. It's also going to show you the estimated revenue for each product, and they do this based on the selling rank. So it's pretty accurate at predicting how much that product is bringing in per month. And from this information, you're going to see how much it costs to make the product compared to the price that it's selling for on Amazon. It'll show you the Amazon FBA fees. So you're obviously going to subtract the Amazon selling fees and the product costs from the final selling price and see if you can make the margins work. Personally, I like products that don't have too much tech in them. So products that are really simple, don't have electronics that could break. I also like products that are small, so that means that the Amazon fee is going to be cheaper since shipping is cheaper. storing it in their warehouse takes up less space, and a price point of $15 or more because that's going to maximize the profit that you can get. If you're selling a product for $7, sure, there might be more people buying it, but Amazon's going to take maybe $3, $4 of that, and you're only left with a few bucks. Whereas if you're selling a product for maybe $100, Amazon will take maybe $20. Seems like a lot, but it's only 20% of the value, so you're going to have a lot more profit margins. So the next thing you have to do is make an Amazon selling account. You have two options for this. There's a free selling account, and there is a professional selling account. The professional selling account costs $40 per month, but there is no extra selling fee for each item that's sold. If you have the free account, for each item that you sell, I believe they're going to take an extra dollar from your profits. So if you're selling over 40 products per month, which is most people, then the professional selling account is going to make more sense. Most people source their products from overseas. So what I do is I go on Alibaba.com. It's a place where you can get in contact with factories and manufacturers in China and other countries, and you're going to search for the product that you want. Pretty much every product that you can sell is already being made by these factories. So all you have to do is search for the product, come up with a list of possible factories you want to work with, and you're going to send them all an email asking for details about the product. You want to ask them about the MOQ, which is the minimum order quantity. If you're starting out, you might not have too much money and you want to get this MOQ as low as possible so you can spend less money on your first order. Maybe test out the product first before you make a huge order. Ask them about the selling price per unit, the shipping costs, and what it costs to get a sample made. If you're customizing your product with your own label, you're going to want to see if they offer that type of personalized service. And then the logistics of getting the product from Asia or wherever to the US or wherever you're based can be kind of a nightmare. So I'm just going to run over it real quickly. You have to deal with customs, the shipping. You can ship via ocean or air. If you're doing a first order of a product, you're probably going to do air because air makes more sense for smaller orders. If you're shipping ocean, that's going to make sense for those huge orders where you have to use one of those shipping cartons, you know. It's also a lot easier for air shipping because it's just going to go directly to the warehouse. You don't need to deal with all the customs and all that stuff. And one thing lots of people do is they actually ship the product directly from the factory to Amazon's warehouse, so they don't even see the product. Now, while the product is being shipped, it's in transit, you're going to want to work on your product listing page. This is the only way that you're going to be able to stand out from the competitors. So you want really good product photos that show the product clearly with lots of descriptions, good copyright. Maybe you can work on the price. You can lower the price from the competitors to stand out. Whatever you do, you basically just want to beat out those competitors and get your product on the first page so that people see your product and buy it when they search for your specific keywords. So really don't skimp on the product listing. Have a friend or someone that knows photography to take the photos for you if needed. Make sure your copyright is clear, succinct. It shows off the product, what it can do for people. It plays into the shopper's emotions to make them want to buy the product. And to get a good selling product, you're going to need reviews. So in my experience, for every 100 sales of a product that you do, you'll probably get 1 or 2 reviews. So it's like a 1 to 2% review ratio. And it's not very high because people just hate writing reviews. You can set up an email campaign. I use Feedback Genius, so every time you make a sale, this program is going to send out an automated email asking if the service was good, if the product was great, and if it was great, if it'd be possible for you to write a review. And this is going to boost up your review ratio just by a little bit. Once people see that you have reviews, they're going to trust your product more, and you're going to get more sales. You can also use Amazon's advertising campaign to boost up your ranking of your product. So when you first have a product, it's probably going to be like on the 10th page or wherever, right? No one's going to see it, no one's going to buy it. What you can do is set up an Amazon advertising campaign for this product, and when people search for your keywords that you select, your product is going to be on the first page, the first or second product that shows up. So this can really boost your ranking, help you get some momentum in creating a popular product to sell. So once you do have a successful product, you're going to want to take those earnings, reinvest that into your company, put the money you made from the first product into the second product, and you'll start to build a catalog of products that sell well. And as you keep doing that, your catalog's going to get bigger and bigger. You're going to be making more money. Honestly, like if you can get a few solid products that bring in maybe $10,000 of revenue per month each, then you're going to be able to maybe move to Southeast Asia or whatever, be a digital nomad, work on your laptop, and just have a super chill life. I see lots of people with Amazon FBA businesses that are successful do this exact same thing. And honestly, it looks pretty nice. So yeah, that's kind of a brief overview of the Amazon FBA business. I think it's a really great business to get into. There's lots of potential. Even now that there being more competition, the competition is getting bigger and bigger every day, but there's still a ton of potential to make money. It's not going to take up a ton of startup capital if you choose a simple product. My first product actually only cost about $1,500 for the product itself and then $500 for shipping. So I only spent $2,000 on my first product. Yes, you could lose this money if you choose a product that doesn't sell. You're going to be left with a bunch of inventory that costs money to store in Amazon's warehouse. So there is some risk, but if you do your due diligence, if you do your calculations correctly and come up with a product that could be good, then you can be very, very successful. You don't need to be that smart. You just need to research it, know all the steps, and you can ride this wave. So I'll be making more in-depth videos about Amazon FBA, but I just kind of wanted to make it clear that lots of people are making really great passive incomes from this business model, and you can too. So if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. I'll be making a lot more videos like this in the future. Good luck with your business, and post in the comments below if you have any questions.